Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Where Is This Going? I'm your host, Hunter Miles, and this is Where Is This Going? A podcast about artists you may not know yet, but hopefully will soon grow to appreciate at the very least at the end of the day. Thank you so much for joining. Today, we have, also you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at _Hunter Miles and on TikTok, Hunter Miles Comedy. And you can follow our next comedian, our guest, who is a hilarious comedian on all of those socials as well. Ladies and gentlemen, another part of the Dog Comic Productions. Please welcome the very funny Mr. Chase Richard. Everybody.
I didn't know if it was one of those don't talk until you introduce things.
Oh, no, you're fine. I know Bobby Lee, believe me. But no, yeah, you're here. We can usually partially see you in my cut anyways, so hell yeah.
I'll lean right in.
Just lean into the camera.
Yep, dude, another dog's in here. What's
yeah.
up? I'm not going to bark or anything.
I think Nicole might have barked.
Yeah, she probably did. Niles, if he gets excited, he will too. But
yeah. Well, yeah, those are the two. They're not the youngest dogs, but they are the youngest seeming dogs.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, they're the lesbians of the group.
The lesbian pups.
Yeah, when they go off on their side missions, it's always like we got to keep like one of us with them to like ground them, because if the lesbians run loose,
lesbians
they get into trouble.
That's one of my favorite films. I do want to thank you. Also, thank you for coming. You can follow Chase on Instagram and Twitter at I'm Chase Richard.
I'm pretty sure it'll be somewhere on the screen.
Yeah, put it down below. But I am Chase Richard. Chase Richard, just how it sounds. There's no S at the end of it.
Yeah, I thought changing it to I'm Chase Richard would be way quicker, so I wouldn't have to explain. Because like just Chase Richard is taken, and Chase R comedy seems silly.
Chaser comedy.
See, I didn't want that. So I'm Chase Richard, but then now it's the whole I am or I'm. So
well, yeah, that's my own confusion. That's on me.
No, it happened. This has happened. This is the second time. I got to change it again. It's like a fourth rendition of my Twitter.
If you change it to I am Chase Richard, I think everyone will be happier for it.
True, but then it's gonna look weird. Some people are gonna one word it.
Like
I am.
Eam.
Yep, dude.
Eam Chase Richard.
If your name, the regular just Chase Richard on Twitter, I've reported that account so many times.
I'm just trying to get rid of you, dude.
He's not active anymore. Just give me the name. Just let me have it.
You're not even doing anything. I have a career.
Let me use the name. So I've reported it so many times.
Hell yeah. Well, thank you so much, Chase. You can also follow everything they're doing at Dog Comic Productions. Do you guys have a website?
No, but this is going to influence us to make one. We've been on the fence about it because we're like, oh, our social media has all our, but we're probably going to do. Yeah. We're going to have to do a website.
Well, you do
now.
have a Facebook page. You have Instagram. No Twitter though.
No, I mean, I think Twitter's dying, honestly.
Well, yeah, and you can blame Elon Musk.
Yeah, I'll say Twitter's dying anyways. It's not. It might make a comeback eventually. It's what Twitter does. Like, it dies and it
dies
comes
out
back
for a little bit. I mean, it had its biggest peak. Not its biggest peak. Well, Elon will argue its biggest peak is current. It spiked, like, during Obama's election year is when it's, like, blew up in popularity and everyone started using. That's when I first got on Twitter because you know what? I'm an OG. I was there supporting my president before I could vote. I was in 7th grade or something.
Dude, yeah, anyway. I was in 5th grade, also just hype as shit for Obama. I don't remember why, but I remember I had like a change shirt on the day he was getting elected. And I was just like, everyone else didn't seem to give a shit. We were watching on TV, and I'm like, let's fucking go. I don't know why. I was excited, dude.
We were in band watching the election, or like his inauguration, and my the only other mixed kid in my grade at the time at my school, Zach Hill, shout out. He's been on this podcast. Him and I just like put our arms over each other's shoulders and just held a fist up in the air during like his whole inaugural speech.
No, you did not.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, that's now I really want it. 2008.
Do you feel it, my brother?
Do you feel
the tides are a changing.
The winds of change are blowing.
There's a new moon. He's like, what?
Shit only got worse in Zealand for us actually as we grew up. But yeah, no, that had to be 7th grade, I think, because it was
smoking here, correct?
Joints, yes.
Weed? Okay,
yes.
Yeah. I was gonna say if I can't smoke weed in
We're
here,
no longer smoking cigarettes in here. Why? Because Jackie said so, and she's a bad bitch, and we listen to her at all times.
I'm fucking vape free, even, dude. I'm not even gonna vape in here. I will smoke weed in here, though.
You go, girl. I only have this weed vape. I'm trying to actually move over to vapes But you never were a cigarette.
I was.
You were a cigarette?
Yeah, back when I used to cook, when I was a line cook, I would smoke cigs hard, dude. So
How old are you, Chase?
25 next year, but 24 right now.
You're 24 right now.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like you've lived the life of a 37-year-old comic.
Yeah.
Back when I was a line cook.
I was a line cook at one point. I was an HVAC guy for a minute. I went to GRCC and then dropped out.
In HVAC.
Yeah.
I went to GRCC too. I've gone to 2 community colleges, dropped out, and
I made it through the second one I went to.
And a university. I haven't been through a graduation since high school. 2014. Fire up chicks. Anyways.
Yeah, I just went to mid and finished, and I just told people I went to CMU. Yep.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
I went to CMU for a year, and then I went to Mid-Mich for a semester.
Probably not right at the camera. Yeah, usually that's what gets people is they'll go to Central for a little bit. I'm like, it's expensive. I can get the same thing at Mid.
At Mid-Mich, they still have all these cool parties. Shout out Mid-Mich. I don't remember what their. Do they have a mascot?
Yeah, fuck. Give it. I'm autistic. I remember shit like this.
Sailors?
They're the cranes. They're the cranes. Yeah.
Okay.
Or a big bird of such nature.
Or a bird similar to a crane.
I don't know. I did my best to avoid saying I was like when people ask me like CMU, I'm like, yeah.
Yes, fire up chips.
Yep.
I go to school in Mount Pleasant. I go to CMU.
I only know one professor, and I just slept with his daughter. So that's the only reason I know a professor there.
Tibor Marcinek. Shout out to you. He's a math professor. I don't think he has the daughter that Chase slept with.
It's not, and I'm not going to name drop either. So.
There you go. I'm just name dropping the only. I had his 8 a.m. Math class, and that's all I remember really.
Yeah, I'm not. I name dropped
Slovakian, I think. Oh, or Slovenian.
I don't know anything about those people. I know they make a good basketball player.
I'm Czechoslovakian.
You are?
Well, yeah, I think. So wait, before we go further, we have
He's got notes.
Protocols here, dude.
Notes, dude.
We have to talk about our last set, which we will do, but before that, I have a story about today, actually. I tweeted the other day that my mother and I both borrowed money from our parents for weed on one day, which I thought was fun. My mom smokes weed. It's cool. Today, she said, come downstairs. I got something for you. And I came downstairs, and she had not only a bag, but some stories. So, my stepdad's cousin has been trying to get my stepdad and subsequently his family to live off the grid. And now I'm not talking about our former sponsors and friends, Bruce, at Off the Grid. No. Get a lawyer and basically make it so you no longer, this lawyer advises you that you no longer have to pay your car loans or
burn your Social Security
your
cards.
taxes.
I'm already not doing
tags, dude. So, anyways, yeah, my stepdad's cousin has recently been in a lot of legal trouble due to his poor legal counsel.
Let the man live, though.
No, I get it, but he keeps getting arrested, and now he has more warrants. And so, at the fear of these warrants, he had to just get rid of some stuff from his premises. And my mom was like, but weed's legal. Why do you? He was like, I don't want to take any chances.
Glad we're announcing it on the podcast.
So
hopefully this blows over by then.
Until this blows over. But yeah, I mean, this isn't coming out this week.
Okay, cool.
And also, this guy's going to be in some legal trouble for a while. If any of your legal counsel advises you to just stop paying your taxes,
it's like a time capsule podcast. 2026 me is watching it right now.
Just to be like, I thought we were fine. But yeah, no. This is just a advice to all of you out there. If anyone tells you to just stop paying your taxes, get rid of your IDs, and don't pay your bills, I listen to him about the bills thing because I feel like that can get worked out. But when it comes to taxes, if you don't make that much, you're probably fine.
Safe.
Government's not coming after you if you make under $30,000 a year. I'm telling you right now, they don't give a shit.
No, I heard the IRS is just. I also most of my facts come from TikTok, but I did hear the IRS is horribly underfunded, and because so many people hate the IRS, that's why people aren't like in big business aren't taken down. It's because the IRS sucks and they are horrible at doing things. It's
they don't have the backing.
Yeah.
Because we don't respect them.
We defunded them like they want to do to the police. They did that to the IRS.
Right.
We didn't have any protests for that, and it happened.
Right. And I think it comes to this point in any service or industry or authority. If you're not going to take yourself seriously, we're not going to take you seriously.
So you have a cookie.
Oh yeah. So anyways. I got some weed here. I'm going to be honest, not that high quality. The jar is from Off the Grid. Shout out.
Shouts House of Dank, dude. For the 3 months I'm probably going to work there.
Chase just got a new job at House of Dank.
Give it 3 months, dude. By the time this podcast drops, it'll look awful.
Yeah, it's not all. Smell it.
I thought about licking your hand for the bit, but.
Hot. But yeah, there's not much there. Not much smell to her. I'm sure House of Dank has much better weed.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get on here and plug. I don't know.
I'm not gonna get.
I get fired from everywhere I work, so I'm not gonna be like, "Oh, I'm the weed guy now."
I'm not gonna preach it. Yeah.
No, yeah, I'm gonna be fired eventually for something.
And we also have. I got 2 edibles, 2 big cookies. My producer Jackie and her partner Ash are going to consume one.
So if this episode sucks, that's why. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm going to say if this episode sucks on our end, it's probably why.
Oh, 100%.
We don't know how much weed is in this.
And then Hunter's taking it down solo.
Oh, because Chase doesn't do.
Yeah, well, edibles, fair. They don't really work for. It's like a waste almost.
I'm not. Yeah, I know.
And plus, if it does the one time kick in when I'm going to work.
Right. My mom is the same way. That's why she gave me.
Yeah, I don't know. I've eaten so many edibles to the point where I just get sick eventually.
That's gross.
Yeah, either from like weed consumption or just too much sugar, but...
All right, it does smell off, which I probably feel good.
Yeah, quote from the producer. I got it. The quote from the producer is it smells a lot like weed. And then Hunter goes, well, yeah, it's an edible. I'm going to go, Jackie, I think it was Jackie. I was just listening from in here and just goes, nah, but like more weed than cookie. And I was like, all right, yeah.
This one smelled like more cleaner than cookie.
Soap.
Smells like soap, huh? That's what I was thinking. Yeah, I'm done with this. That was a weird bit.
So I stick to just the good old flour.
I think my mom tried to scam me. My mom's trying to prank me. Here, take these soap cookies. What if he thought he was putting crack in them? What if they were supposed to be crack cookies?
Did you just relapse? Oh, I was here for the relapse.
My mom was trying to get me to relapse.
Let's go. That would be so dope. Relapse episode? Shouts, dude.
I'm wondering if they taste like soap. Shouts. I'm wondering if they taste like soap because they were like hidden within soap. For the smell.
Yeah, my freshman year of high school, all my weed tasted like deodorant.
Yeah.
I did it because I thought it was smart, and then I just realized from watching 60 Days In, it's a prison move where you take out your deodorant and put your weed in it, put your deodorant back on. I would just like freshman year do that just to save my weed, and now I'm like, oh, that's a prison move.
And the scents permeate the bag, the plastic bag.
Oh yeah. So you can tell it was in deodorant.
Oh.
You can tell it was some speed stick, dude.
Dude, take a bite of this, please. It's not gonna fuck you up. But you can tell what I'm talking about.
It tastes like laundry detergent.
Yeah. It's like the dryer sheets move too.
Yeah. How much of that did you guys eat?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, the whole thing.
Oh dang, they ate the whole thing.
That's awesome. Hunter, you gotta eat at least half.
Dude, that's a tough move. Oh, it tastes like ghetto soap. Like it tastes like the soap that was oh my god.
It tastes like the soap that a Mexican neighborhood smells like.
Yes. That's pretty accurate. I would go
I
older
lived
black
in West Grand
community.
Rapids, dude. That's not even racist. It's true.
Yeah,
I'm
I would
living
go
in it.
older black community, but yeah.
I haven't been there as much, so I didn't want to. I don't know.
Yeah, don't speak on what you don't know.
Exactly.
I get it. All right. So, like
Ajax.
I know, it's so gross. Chase, Grand Rapids comedian. Are you from GR originally?
I'm gonna say yes because I don't like my hometown. So I'm GR boy.
You're from the east side originally, or no?
No, I'm just from north of Grand Rapids, but it's just all that podunk garbage up there. So
okay, all that podunk.
Yeah, no one likes me from there, and I don't like going there, so I don't even like to climb. Grand Rapids.
Grand Rapids, born and bred. How long you been doing comedy now?
I started October of 19 and went pretty. I'm blowing right into that. I'm sorry. And then did pretty consistent from then. Well, I all right. That's a lie. I did one in June of 19, but it was all the way out in Detroit because it was the only place that would let me in under 21.
Right.
And even then, they had a problem with me being there. So I was like, I'm just not going to do this. I turned 21 in July, and then I was a pussy for too long. But then October of 19, I like did it again and stayed pretty consistent. And then COVID came, and then so I guess it's going to be 4 years.
Yeah, in October, where were you?
Lansing. That's just because
I
was in Mount Pleasant at the time, but Lansing was an hour drive, Grand Rapids an hour and a half, just one way.
Right.
So I was like, I'll do the 2-hour round trip to Lansing instead of the 3-hour round trip to Grand Rapids. And
that's a good
do
move.
some Lansing ones.
That's a good move. I mean, especially if I was in Mount Pleasant, because when I was in Mount Pleasant, I was going to college.
Shit.
There.
There's nothing.
There's nothing there, but I mean now, and you have gone back and put on a show in Mount Pleasant, right? Or no?
I did when I was leaving. Like when I was like hitting the road, I did one pre-COVID, I want to say. January? Yeah, January of 2020. So pre-COVID.
Right.
And then I did one the summer of COVID when it was like still kind of, and people could do outside things. I did an outside show.
Right. In the apartment complex?
Yeah, then I was planning to do a third one.
No, not Deerfield.
Yeah, it was.
It was?
Yeah, I was planning to do a third one, and then I got cheated on it and moved to Grand Rapids.
You know what? Nothing ends a lease quicker than cheating.
Yeah, it was sick though because I fuck with Grand Rapids pretty hard now. Like she's going pretty good since then, honestly.
That's been great.
Yeah,
Hell yeah, dude.
So yeah, I did a couple shows there, and that was just because there was nothing going on there. So I was like, I have to show people here that there's comedy happening. Like,
yeah, that's similar to what I had to do here in Holland.
Yeah, I didn't even know it was like a thing that was going on.
Yeah, and now there's I mean, we live in a place where there's plenty of shows.
Oh yeah,
every day.
I mean, I'm gonna say daily.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say there's no shows on Mondays now, but there still is. Ooh. There's still Comedy Project.
I'm trying
Comedy
to
Outlet Mondays.
I don't want to say too much because I don't like saying shit. I'm not a very talk about it before you person,
right.
But we're on a podcast, so there might be a new Monday mic coming here in the spring sometime, maybe.
Ooh, okay.
Maybe.
Nice.
I'm talking, but I don't know. You never know how fucking dive bar owners are. So
yeah, exactly.
That's why I'm saying I don't want to be like, this is the play. We don't know what's going to happen, but.
Right. There's only one dive bar I know to be consistent, and that's Paris Lounge.
Yep.
Comedy Night at Paris Lounge every Thursday night. That's tonight, but we're recording. It's tonight, 9:30. Every week, so remember that. See you there. It's a free show. It's fun.
It's a good time.
But yeah, I know how that goes. But with like the lack of Monday night shows, I think that gives more opportunity to go out of town on Mondays, or do like some different kind of mics because there's variety mics. There's like a open mic at Broadleaf out on 28th Street in GR or Wyoming, technically.
I don't even know that.
But it's poetry, music, comedy. It's it's just like Park Theater is.
Oh, that sounds awful, but
yeah, exactly. That's why not many people are gonna go to it. But you get 15 minutes. And that's always what I preach. Like, if you can, anywhere that will let you do 15 minutes.
That's the wild part about fucking music and poetry.
Yeah.
Sometimes I know, like, comedy can be rough, and we're not going to let too many comedians in here. That's why they don't. But the ones that don't, they're like, well, when they do songs, they get 3 or 4. That takes about 15 minutes. So, yeah, comedian, get 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
They don't realize that in the comedy world, that's, I don't know, when you're new at least.
Oh yeah,
dangerous. There's a lot of motherfuckers that feel like they can do 15 now that feel like they shouldn't.
Oh yeah, no, I know exactly.
But I
what
feel
you
like
mean.
it's from that same thing of just we're spoiled in Michigan. We've got so many mics and so much
Right.
time.
And shout out to Ryan Fitzgerald. Appreciate you, love you. We've talked about you before. We always want to give you your flowers for giving comedians an opportunity.
I'm fucking glad somebody's been shouting him out because
Hell yeah,
he's
dude.
yeah. I don't want to. He's not a
He's got
booker.
new Ryan Sheckler skater hair, by the way.
Does he? I'm gonna have to check him out.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, I haven't seen him a little bit. I think we're doing something soon, but I'm always horrible at remembering dates.
Check out Pincrest.
Yeah, free
Bar and
show.
Lanes. Yeah, every month, once a month, I believe.
Yeah, it's a sick time. He's definitely doing stuff. Like when people they get mad, they're like, this booker's trying to. He's like, nah, he's not a booker. He's a comedian doing a free show, getting a little bit of money and like
giving all the money to the
comedians, and then letting you drink for free and giving you tips at the end of the night. It's sick, dude. He's been a fucking good time, and he lets you like stretch your legs, like he lets.
Exactly, that's what I was saying. Even when we were doing the night spot, I don't know if he's still doing that every Sunday. I don't think it's every Sunday like he was doing.
Nah, it's like every once a month. I don't remember. I've done it a couple of times there.
But yeah, that's where a lot of comedians, worthy or not, got to do a lot of time.
That's where I tested my wealth. Technically, it's where I tested my wealthy set.
Yeah,
I needed to run my wealthy set because I was doing 20, and he needed me to do 30. So I was like, well, this gives me a perfect opportunity to find out what jokes go where. Like, it wasn't nearly the same set, but it was
formatting,
just like, it gave me enough time to like, all right, instead of just doing fucking 7, 10, it gave me enough time to like, all right, what am I fucking doing?
Right. And the only other place you get that, and not even like Ryan was the first place I think that I ran like 30 minutes, and then I did a couple like 30-minute feature sets after that, which I was just like thankful because it just showed me that I could do it. It's just showing, oh yeah, no, I can do this, especially if I can do this to this crowd.
It takes you kind of training wheels off, yeah.
But like the only other place you get that is from variety mics, like places that actually let you stretch your legs.
Yeah. I just feel like I have to just fucking battle every time. I'm either following the weirdest fucking a man in his mid-40s with just a tambourine, or I'm following like a full-fledged fucking band.
I follow.
That's awesome as hell.
Well, see, now that's something you can play with because at least there's energy there.
You'd think so, but everyone's hyped for the band when these 40-year-old men that never made it but should have fucking go up there and rock the goddamn house, and then the very last track they play something everybody knows because it's not something they wrote.
Yeah.
Everybody gets into it. They do a short break to clear off the instruments, and everyone starts talking and bullshit.
Yeah, dude.
And then I come out like, hey, my dick's a silly goose, huh, guys?
And they're not totally down to hear it every time.
They don't give a fuck ever. I have a couple people just looking at me in solidarity just because, like, somebody's got to look at him at least. But
you got to get lucky with the placement at variety mics. Like, I followed a storyteller that was pretty all right.
Was it the homeless guy?
No.
The unhoused? Sorry. I don't know
No.
what the fuck.
No, he is
far.
not. He's a father of sorts. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to make it come off like I'm disparaging him. But he did seem to just go on for far too long without saying a whole lot.
Was he white?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's the problem. A lot of white fathers, that's especially I could tell.
Exactly, dude.
White fathers and just white dudes, a lot of them in general, just be like, I have things to say.
I
and
have
it's like,
things to say, and
you don't.
And I have a story to tell.
You don't. Like, I'm white, and I'm still like, I'm going to back out here and there.
And so
I bitch a lot. I'll fucking bitch a whole lot. That's for sure.
I ain't got a story to tell, but I'll bitch about everything.
Yeah, but there's so many white guys that just feel like they have to go on and on and on and on, and it's like, what are you fucking saying? It's like, I had a good time.
At minute 10, he started basically right back at the beginning of his story.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
And we were like, oh, you only have 5 minutes left. You understand that? And he didn't. I don't think.
No.
I don't think he did understand that.
My favorite is when they get the light and they don't understand it, and they start a closing bit that starts like with like, well, first things first.
When
first.
You know there's going to be
first of all,
when you know there's
they're about to
3-point system.
Yeah, and it's like, dude, you don't have the time.
You don't.
You don't bring out the trilogy, dude. We can't do this right
don't.
now.
Don't start a 4-part bit right now.
Oh God, yeah, he's doing it. Yeah, there's
Or
so
even
many of them.
when you know their bit and you're like, what are you doing?
Yeah,
Because that means they've been in comedy long enough for you to know some of their bits, and you're like, why are you starting that now?
and they're not in there long enough to know how to like pull the chute and go, I gotta laugh on the tag. See you later.
Exactly.
Like they have to, and then this is the rest of the joke, and it's like Jesus, guy, guy and girls, it's we equal rights, Everyone's bad at comedy
Everyone
sometimes.
Can be bad at comedy. Okay, speaking of, that was an amazing segue. How was your last set?
Believe it or not, fucking crushed, dude.
Where were you?
I double dipped at Garage and fucking Tip Top.
Tip Top was a packed show, huh?
That's what I'm saying. It was a good time, and I hadn't done comedy in like 9 days, which is a long fucking time.
Why didn't you? Well, we didn't.
Holidays, it went like work and then snow and then holidays. I literally got fucked and I couldn't do any shit. So I was like 9 days. I was like, I'm gonna fucking eat my dick right now.
And we didn't even have the warm up of Mulligans on Sunday night because we just dicked around.
Exactly.
And yeah.
So
sorry
I was
if you came to Mulligan's last week expecting a comedy
The two
show.
people that were there on Christmas, I'm sorry if it was fucking Christmas. They don't deserve.
Yeah, no one's wanting a comedy show on Christmas.
Yeah. So I was expecting to eat my fucking dick, but I did pretty good because just Garage, there was just a table of bros right there. Like right up front, and just people were trickling out. Like there was a baby there at one point. There was a kid with his family that they were eating dinner and they heard it, so they came and sat through most of the show.
Yeah,
and then
that's a cool family.
Well, then someone did some eating ass jokes right before me, and then they left.
But the family did.
Yeah, but I had a good hitting kids jokes. I had a good domestic violence joke. So that was.
Did you? And you still did it because.
Yeah, because it was for the kid, but he left, so I gave it to everyone anyways. It was like. It was like a Christmas present. I'm like, I bought this for you. Well, we can still play with it, you guys.
We can still enjoy it as a family.
Yeah, so I busted it out, and then everyone was just making fun.
The kid has the flu doesn't mean we can't enjoy this game.
They heard too many ass eating jokes, and they had to head home with their dog. For some reason, they're at this bar on a Tuesday.
Well, yeah, that's family dinner, bud. Come on.
But the bros have been picked on the whole show.
Right.
Whether I don't know, one of them wouldn't shut the fuck up because one person had a joke about them being NASCAR fans, and then every 5 seconds like, oh, we're NASCAR fans. We're NASCAR fans.
Jeez.
But yeah, I was like, it's all right, buddies. I took a zin out of my mouth to be here. We're just alike. If you chew real tobacco, I'm scared of you. It's okay.
We're almost the same thing. Mine's more caffeine than nicotine, though. I will say that.
I tried to fucking. They did. I kind of got them on my side enough.
Right.
Like
reined in a little bit.
Yeah, I have like a joke where I make fun of kind of Donald Trump and Joe Biden, and they didn't give me a pop on either example, which that's weird. That's how I test people.
Yeah.
They didn't give me a pop on either. So then right after, I'm like, what are you guys, fucking libertarian? Like I had to give them, and that started getting them. So I was like, all right, they must have been. Let's do jokes about building your own roads.
I was going to say, the only libertarian I know is Dave Smith. Shout out.
Yeah, Dave Smith and my old roommate are the only two I know.
Oh, and this guy I used to smoke crack with.
See, it's a healthy crowd. I think they're going to get enough voters here soon. Go Green Party. I don't even know if they're green.
Green Party. No, I don't know what color they are.
Give a shit. They're never going to win.
I don't think the Green Party and Libertarians get along either.
Oh, say never going to win. Does it matter? The system's going to fall apart before one of them wins.
I'm all up for a complete downfall.
Yeah.
How was my last set? Well, I'll tell you.
Yeah, I'm high and bad at segues.
No,
you got the notebook. Where was it?
I was trying to remember. Where's my notebook?
No, where's your last set?
Jesus Christ.
He's also high.
I'm stoned. My last set was at Detroit House of Comedy. I double dipped also on Tuesday night. I went to Detroit House of Comedy and then went to Trixie's after.
Haven't been to either. I need to check out. Trixie's I haven't seen much of, but Detroit House of Comedy I definitely need to get out there sometime.
Detroit House of Comedy is so fucking fun, and Trixie's is hella fun too. Shout out to Alex Rollick.
Oh, Alex Rollick runs that?
Yeah, but he's passing over the torch, handing over the reins to Jacob Russell.
I don't know Jacob.
Young black dude, comedian.
Black? No thanks. No,
yeah. Out in Detroit. Shout out to them both. They're pretty dope.
Yeah, Alex, he was on actually the first apartment show I did.
Oh, really?
Back in the one, it was in January. It was a snowstorm that January 2020. Him and I'm terrible at name. I don't remember.
I'm
He'd probably
terrible
be able
at
to tell
name.
you. Yeah,
I'm bad with name.
Mom, why do much word and little word do trick?
True.
Yeah, he came out for that. So shouts, dude. Drove from
Yeah.
Detroit to Mount Pleasant.
Hell yeah. Yeah, and that's a drive too. Fuck that. But yeah, I saw him. Well, I got the email for Detroit House of Comedy on Monday. That I was on the next day, so I was like, "Hell yeah!"
Yeah, I haven't
drive
ever.
out to fucking. Yeah, you gotta sign up for them like a week in advance. Basically, like if
Yeah,
you
my
sign
car sucks in the week in advance thing. I'm just like,
Yeah.
I've been lazy. Like when it's snowing, I'm lazy with my mics. I just show up to things either because like someone said I can get a time the day before,
Right.
or it's like, hey, can I get time? I'm here. New comics, don't do that.
Don't do that.
Apply to the page.
But if you don't know how your car's going to work, man, you just gotta hit up people.
Yeah,
on the day or something.
yeah.
I do it a lot. Sorry, Carl.
That's
I'll
the
be
one.
honest, I'm sorry.
Carl's
That's
I
the number
never
one.
have time to. Carl's is always like, it just falls on my lazy day. No matter what happens in my life, Wednesday is always my day where I'm like, I gotta be fucking sleepy today. Like yesterday was my lazy. I had to go to a fucking family Christmas party, and I was at the kids' table. Was that
Stole your laziness.
Yeah, I was. I didn't even want to be there. I was at the kids' table, so they stole my laziness. And I was at the fucking kids' table for some reason. I got.
Well, I mean,
You can tell I'm off nicotine, right?
Yeah, I get a little bit, but I can also see
Throwing in a
on the
fucking
table.
Zin right now, dude. I'm off the vape. It's different.
I'm off the vapes.
This is
Yeah.
only 3 milligrams.
I'm off the
Zins.
inhalants.
I used it like a fucking baby used a binky though, dude. It was crazy. I'd wake up at 3 a.m. and just.
I mean, they are.
That was. I was supposed to save that for the end. That was. I think that was a bit I was working out
Oh,
about how I'm quitting vaping because it was such and such. God damn it.
you're fine. All right, you're fine.
I got it.
Anyways, yeah, no, my set at Detroit House of Comedy, super fun. Because it's it just turned to a free show. It was like $5 tickets or whatever.
Okay.
We were still getting good crowds there, but now it's a free show, and
I respect both.
yeah, the crowd like almost doubled.
Yeah, I'm saying free gets you more people, but $5 makes people like you're making sure they fucking came for it. You know,
it. Yeah, and they're not leaving early and
Yeah,
shit like that.
that's
too,
a tough call, but
for the most part.
yeah, it's a free show. Times are tough. It's cold. Like, come on in. I get that.
But it was super fun. Shout out to Detroit House of Comedy and all the staff there. Kyle as well. Kyle Forsyth.
This is the biggest shout out podcast. You should call this shout outs with 100 Miles.
You know what? I should have just a segment of shout outs. You know what? No one emails the page or the pod, so I'm taking suggestions as they come on the pod.
You should just just shout out everything you like, and then eventually someone will reach out.
Yeah, someone's gonna be like, "Hey, we should do something."
Hey, shout out Runts. It's a type of weed. I
Yeah.
smoke it. This is a sweatshirt, apparently.
Yeah, it's apparent.
Well, I think it's theirs.
This is apparently a sweatshirt.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of falling apart. Don't buy it if it's $90, but don't buy it. But I'm fucking
You got it for some money off.
Jewed my way around it, so
Hell
and I
yeah.
can say that because we're not gonna do the whole
We have
backstory.
friends.
How was your set? God damn it! You were at Detroit House of Comedy. How did you do?
It was pretty good. Like I said, it was a good crowd.
Black room?
No, just because it's Detroit. doesn't-
No. I just heard
They're
that.
not all black.
No. I've just heard that it's a
No.
black room.
No, it's like a club. So it's a good variety of.
Thank God. No, I'm just kidding. It's
Thanks.
the second one I've done.
I
I'm
did
kidding,
not wanna
people.
Detroit is where I first got into my black rooms before I started doing what's it called, Ambrosia Theater.
Yeah, I haven't done that because I don't want to do it. It feels disrespectful.
I haven't done it because I don't want to.
No. I don't want to do it for money. It feels disrespectful because
you're gonna bomb.
I don't want to bomb in front of people say black rooms are different, and I'm just being a respectful comedian.
Right.
People give me shit for this, but I don't want to go and take money. Like I want to
You're
find
exactly right. And that's what I was trying to say
open
earlier.
like stretch my leg. You know what I mean?
Exactly. With an open mic, like the 15-minute open mic slot gives you the time to do the bit, like the time to stretch your legs without the pressure of doing it.
It seems disrespectful to take money and then eat a dick.
Yeah.
But if you just if you're on like a club weekend, you just bomb, like shit happens like that.
Yeah,
but
exactly. But yeah, when it's a club and it's a pretty, or like depending on who it is, like who the headliner is,
Yeah.
That also depicts a crowd.
Yeah, Jenny's and Greeno fans really fucking loved me opening.
Oh, you could tell, too. You could tell.
I don't know. I won some of them over, but fuck, they did not like me when I first went up. My first couple jokes, they could give a fuck less. What I had, white guy. They were so not thrilled. You better have an accent. They were not. They were not happy.
Played up Italian or something. And myself, on the other hand, Jenny Zagrino. Shout out.
Yeah, I mean,
She's very nice.
Nah, fuck
to
that,
me.
actually.
She was nice to me.
I had a joke where it's not even that bad. She goes, you don't even have anything yet, and you're trying to get canceled. So fuck that, dude. I don't know. I'm just kidding. She was nice enough, but that's in my words, that's very gay of you.
Yes.
It was a gay joke that she didn't like.
I think it was funny.
It's a gay joke she didn't like. It's a good gay joke. I literally, in the joke, say I like gay porn, so.
Right. So, you can't get mad.
No.
Also, if you're a fan of Jenny Zagrino, you're a fan of me.
Yeah, no, I'm just bullshitting.
I think that's how
she
it
was
works
nice
or
enough.
Something.
Yeah, I'm just fucking bullshitting.
No, I'm kidding. I don't.
Yeah, if I had some real issue with her, I wouldn't. Yeah, I'm just bullshitting.
No, dude,
no one. She's never going to.
That is funny.
Yell at me for this.
That is legitimately funny.
It did hurt, but I was like, God damn it, that is funny. Like, yeah, that's what she wasn't. I don't know. I smoke too much weed and I have anxiety. So every time I say something, I'm like, hi, I don't know. Are you okay?
Playing, man.
Yeah, I base all of my friendships off my last interaction with someone. So
right now there's a couple shaky ones.
Yeah. Even if I've known you for 10 years, if like we like say something weird when I'm leaving, I'm like, oh, fuck, I don't. They hate me now.
We're going to get into a little bit of backstory. My set was good. I did great. Second set was all right. I pissed off some people. I did like a total of was it like 16 newish minutes.
You did all new?
Yeah, I mean newer stuff I'm working on.
Newer.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
But yeah, I need to write more, but also I still need to perfect whatever. Some of the stuff I've been working on, like have you heard my box out bit?
Probably not. I haven't been around.
Dude, my box out bit is great. No, it's not. It's I'll ruin it right now.
Ruin the bit.
I don't give a shit. I think box out sounds a lot different when we're talking about women's basketball.
Yes. Yep. I do.
Well, you just made me ruin it, even though you knew it.
I remember it now.
Jackie, how do you like it? Ah, shit. Box out sounds a lot different when we're talking about women's basketball. All right, I'll take that. We're batting over 50%.
I don't have any quick, snappy jokes. If I were to say one of my jokes, what do you think? Forrest Gump sounds like it was written by a 5-year-old?
No.
Nothing. So yeah, see my jokes. I gotta.
It needs more elaboration.
I've noticed that like when people ask me like, "What's your comedy?" and it's like I feel like I'm just trying to get you on my side. I'm just explaining something the whole time. All of my jokes are like, "Forrest Gump sucks. If you had a gay dream, please, you've tasted cum." That's all of my. All of my jokes are just convincing you.
Someone please agree with me.
Yeah, it's just always angrily trying to convince people. When they fucking get on my side, it's a good time. But most of the time, they're just confused. Confused, clapped her.
Confused, laughter.
Clapped her, yeah.
So, with that being said, what introduced you to comedy? What was your like blueprint of comedy growing up?
My first fucking like real taste, like there was always be like that. My parents had like the SNL bullshit, like the tapes
like
of just someone
tapes and DVDs.
But then the first time I like conceptualized like. This is a guy holding a microphone to a crowd. Like I seen, like they had the blue collar comedy tour. Like they didn't have it on, but it would just be on Comedy Central here and there.
Right.
But that even seemed like it was just shitty quality. And it just seemed like TV show-ish. First time I was like conceptualized, guy with a microphone is Jim Gaffigan.
Okay.
Talking about Hot Pockets.
Yeah.
I was in 7th grade, and it was the first time I got a phone with internet, and I was like, "This is great." And me and my dad were watching it. And I was
so like on YouTube or something.
It was on Comedy Central. It was like one of his specials. Like, this is awesome. So then I went downstairs in my room, and I was like, "Orange-haired, balding comedian." And instead of Jim Gaffigan, I got Louis.
Yeah.
And holy fuck, was my life changed from Hot Pockets to cunt. I'm not the deer. The deer bit was the first one I got into.
Cunt, I'm not the deer.
I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah,
bit.
yeah. No, I got you. the N-word deer bit.
Yeah. It was a big switch, but then immediately I was like, this is great.
I like to think of it as a Walgreens bit.
Yeah, when he was, so I was going to Walgreens. See, we're already reminiscing on it, and it's so old and it's so good.
Right.
And I just seen him at Fox Theater. So I would say Louis really is what kind of, I was like, fuck it, that sounds really gay, but I think Louis was like, this is something I'm interested in.
Right. And Louis, for me, I'm sad to say, like, Jeff Dunham.
Yeah, I seen a lot of Jeff.
Was a big, just because my cousin was always promoting him to me and stuff.
Yeah.
But also because of my cousin, like George Lopez's stand-up.
Never seen any.
And Gabriel Iglesias. Like,
Gabriel Iglesias. That's a fucking lie about. That's a lie, Gabriel Iglesias. But I thought he was just funny voices and silly things, so I didn't didn't conceptualize guy. Yeah, exactly. Like guy, pre-thought out joke that he wrote.
Yeah, for me it was
my cousins fucking loved Fluffy.
Yeah, same. For me it was just voices and story.
Shouts Kelsey and Kaylee since we're doing shouts.
Shouts
and Kiana. She
Josh,
wasn't alive
too.
yet, but she's cousin. Shouts.
She's also cousin of the same branch.
Shouts Gabriel Iglesias. We know you're gonna see this.
Yeah, we know you're watching.
Shouts.
Shouts out and shouts out to George Lopez.
Shouts, dude.
Because George Lopez was another one who was just like who I heard his stand-up early on, but it just always was like storytelling to me. It was knowing like set up punch,
the J. Cole
jokes.
of comedy, some might say.
It's George Lopez, yes. And Dane Cook. Dane Cook was...
Did you see his real rapey joke he posted recently?
No. Okay,
he did a special. I'm promoting him.
Have you? Oh, Jesus.
He did a special.
I haven't watched his special yet.
And he posted this. He did a special, and he posted a clip of his special. It was fucking great. I didn't watch it yet, but this clip is amazing. And it's like, I'm with this girl now. She's a little younger. I don't know. I don't do a good Dane Cook. I do a lot of voices, but his is not one of them.
Hasn't been relevant in a while.
Exactly. Oh, I was dating this girl. See, I can't. I'm not. He's like, I'm dating this girl, and she's like, the best thing ever. She's a little younger, and I'm like, where have you been all my life? Oh, I forgot. Not alive for most of it. And it's like, you posted that and thought that was like, people are gonna watch this special.
People want to hear the rest of this.
What does he have to say?
Maybe you're right. Actually, people do want to hear the rest of that story. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I think they want.
I mean, I paid for the special.
I want to leverage.
I paid for it.
I never watched the special. It's at his house, right? It's filmed
outside of his house. Yeah,
outside of his house.
Very Kevin Hart of him to be like, look how awesome my house is.
See, that was a better Dane Cook.
Was it?
Yeah,
I'm trying. I'm figuring it out. Hey man, look at my house. It's great. It's Kevin Hart, man. I'm trying.
Okay.
See, I got repertoire, man.
I thought you were trying deeper for Dane Cook.
Nah, I got Mr. Miyagi as well, but I got told not to do that one anymore.
We've all asked you not to do that. All right, so
solid bit, dude.
Louis C.K., a little bit of Gabriel Iglesias. When were you doing anything? Did you play any instruments growing up?
Fuck no, I was untalented as shit. I was in a play in 5th grade.
You thought you could act?
Yeah, I definitely did. I had a meeting. This is crazy, dude. This is fucking.
You had a meeting with who?
I had hella acting classes, and then I was doing hella auditions when I was like young, and then I had like hella fucking meetings with Nickelodeon.
Where did you do these auditions?
All over the place, kind of like Grand Rapids, and I would like take my pants off. No, I'm just kidding. That part's not true. But like I would just go to different random places.
Yeah, I know.
And
they would be in like hotel, not like hotel rooms.
I remember I had to drive. One of them, it was like I had to go before a wrestling. Like it was luckily in the same town as a wrestling tournament I had. I had to go before a wreshling tournament to an audition.
A wrestling match. Like,
no.
WWE.
No, and then after, like, cause I was in wrestling when I grew up, and then had to go to wrestling after. Crazy day. I'd been doing a lot as a kid.
I was a busy.
I was more interesting then. But yeah, I got like far in with Nickelodeon, and just because they kept trying to quote like One Tree Hill to me, and I'm like, that's big shit, and I'm like, I don't know what that is. And they're like, all right, these people produce other things like iCarly, and I'm like, I know what that is. I know that. So yeah, and then we had a house fire, and our home phone burnt down, like our line burnt down.
They could never reach you again.
And then my parents got divorced, so my acting career was nobody gave a shit about that anymore.
your acting career was
I'm gonna make it back, dude.
burnt to ruin.
Yeah.
Because I was in deep with Nickelodeon as a kid.
Yeah, dude. Dan
Me
Schneider
too.
almost jerked off on me.
I was in deep with Nickelodeon, just in a different way. I was just heavy.
So many
in the-
hot little chicks in my acting
heavy
class. It
in
was
the
a great
fandom.
time as a child.
I would imagine any type of Nickelodeon adjacent.
I remember crushing auditions, dude, too. They taught, I know what a slate is. I know not to fucking tug at your shirt. That's just a little kid thing, I guess, now.
I think that was just a little kid thing, though. I don't think that's in acting classes usually.
Dude, no, slate means say your name and your height, I believe, and your age.
Yeah, no, that is slating.
I don't fucking remember. I was so young. I was so little. It all happened so fast, and I was so little.
I like recounting.
I think it was just honestly
lessons.
my white trash parents were just shouts, dude. I love them; they're great. That's but we're lower middle class, and they were just my mom. I'm gonna had to guess was like trying to be a dance mom, but I'm a boy. She's like, acting. He said he liked it.
He said we're gonna do it.
I wanted to be Spider-Man.
Shout out dance moms.
But then when I find out Spider-Man wasn't real, I'm like, I want to be the next best thing. I want to be Tobey Maguire.
I want to be Tobey Maguire, and what does he do? He acts.
He acts, so I can be Spider-Man. That was my whole thing. I didn't want to act. I just want to be fucking Spider-Man.
I wanted to someday get the role of
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man in any kind of remake. So it starts with. Did you do any local theater?
I did one with a gay guy that worked at my mom's work, and then the service manager who also worked there. They're very cool guys. We did Wicked. We did a Christmas Wicked remix.
What was this, an independent production?
Yeah, absolutely. Who the fuck is paying for that?
It was just
to see a fifth grader, an ex-Broadway guy, and then a server.
It was just
dance around.
three?
Yeah. I was only in like the first 10 minutes. It was mostly for the Broadway. He used to be on Broadway, so it was mostly just for him. Mm-hmm. Like his brother paid for it, and it was mostly just for him to do. He did like most of the show. I was in it for a little bit in the beginning, and then the service manager, he was in it a little bit with it. He's a cool guy, Brian. He's sick. Shouts Brian. We had a lot. We was doing like he was like a Elvis, and we're having fun, sillying around, and then the rest of the show was just one guy singing Wicked. It was just
nice. Yep. Well, see, I've never seen Wicked, so I couldn't tell you how accurate that sounds.
You're not going to be popular then, dude.
Yeah.
Boom, that's a quote for the gays, dude. See? Shouts, dude. Shout gays.
Shouts.
We're doing big shouts to everybody.
We are doing big shouts. Shouts to the gays is a big shouts.
Nah, dude. Yeah, it's Todd. Todd put it on. He was a big Wicked fan, so he wanted to do a Christmas
shouts
one.
to the gays.
Big
but
shouts.
Again, shouts.
Big shouts.
Big shouts. My mom says she'll never call them the gays, which I said that's probably good.
Yeah, it's you gotta watch the context.
And she said I'll never call them queer either. I was like, I think some of them actually would prefer that.
Yeah, that's weird. I was watching an old TV show where someone said queer. He goes, "Is there any queer bars around here?" And he goes, "Oh, my name is Earl." He goes, "Is there any queer bars around here?" And he gets mad and he goes, "Oh, I'm sorry." And I was like, "But it's weird."
A little bit.
Yeah, I was like, but then the rest of the episode, he was extremely homophobic. So I was like, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, let's put it into context.
Yeah,
and I appreciated my mom's context too. She goes, "I'll just call them by their name," and I was like,
fair.
I think that's actually what everyone prefers.
Fair.
I think we should just go by that. Thank you, Mom. It took a weird
Shouts to Hunter's mom.
Yes, shouts to my mom. It took a weird route to get there.
All right, dude. I feel like we're rambling. What time is it? We got
1:53.
We're going off your script. I apologize.
Barely, not really. So you got into comedy we're almost at 4 years now.
Yeah. Fuck you, COVID.
Yeah, well, like 4.5, or it was 3.5.
That's what I'm saying. Like counting COVID time, I don't even know.
Well, we both started. Did I start?
Because when I started back up again, like doing I think my first mic was Parrots Outside.
Yeah.
So that was my like taste back into comedies. I've known you since then.
Yeah. I'm never not counting like COVID.
I didn't write for shit.
Because there was only a few months at a time that I didn't go up.
I got cheated on. I moved. I dyed my hair. I got a tattoo. I had a lot of shit going on.
You keep dyeing your hair too.
Yeah, I stuck with that. I did it as a fucking hey, this is silly, but now I'm rocking with it.
God damn, the bit just takes over.
Yeah, I mean, it looks all right. I rock with it now. But when it's brown, I look like a retired cop, and I don't like that.
That doesn't look good.
Nope.
I'll tell you that. Any form of a cop's
it makes me look fatter.
Of their cycle.
It might also just me being depressed, and I get fatter when I have brown hair. But I hate it, dude. I can't.
I hate myself. That's why you can tell I haven't been keeping up on my hair.
Yeah, exactly. I'm most depressed.
My roots are showing. My roots are exposed. So you started comedy. Why did you stop playing sports?
When?
Why?
Oh, I mean, I quit some of them because I realized that gas money was a thing, so I started working. But past that, I tried to stay in sports for a minute. I didn't play any fucking college sports because weed is cool.
Well, yeah, that's fairly true. You could do a club team with weed.
Yeah, but all those they still have that now.
What'd you play?
I dabbled in basketball, wrestling, soccer, football. Just kind of everything.
You didn't play any of the cool club sports.
We didn't have cool shit. We didn't have a swim.
They had a club. I'm saying, well, CMU. I'm saying.
Oh fuck yeah! I'm not.
CMU had.
I
a
drank
club.
there. When I moved in, I was 17, and everyone I lived with was 25. So I just
Why?
Because that was the only I knew someone.
What dorm were you staying in?
It was at Deerfield K18.
How
Big shouts,
off
dude.
Campus?
Big shouts because I knew someone with the only 7-bedroom apartment in Mount Pleasant, and they had an empty bedroom, and they let me stay in it, and I just paid for electric. This is illegal, but I'm pretty sure I'm off the.
Yeah, I think it's
whatever time period.
The statute of limitations.
Statutes of limits.
Yep, you're there.
Yeah, no, I just stayed up there with a bunch of people that were literally professional alcoholics.
Yeah.
And I just caught up real quick. I was jumping the fence to get into a bar, and I was 18. People were
Jeez.
"What are you doing here?" I'm like, "I don't know."
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. So by the time I was 21, I was almost over. I had I'm good on going out nightlife,
and, bar hopping.
You
stuff.
kids.
Well, I think CMU did that to a lot of people too. I went there and drank far too much. My first blackout was at CMU for Western weekend.
A fucking true blackout where you're I'm a place, and then you're I do
not recall.
Yeah, just gone. Time is yep.
Good
browning
times,
out.
Really.
People brown out. That happens.
Where it gets a little spotty.
That can happen if you smoke a lot of weed too, because you just don't remember shit in general. But you start adding a little bit of alcohol into it. But a true blackout, that shit, Central gave me my first as well.
In most brownouts, you can kind of piece together by the end of it. Actually, Xanax and shit also attributes to me blacking out.
Same with Central. Big shouts.
Yeah. Oh yeah. CMU and Xanax go hand in hand for me. Anyways, we'll move on. We don't have any TikToks today. But if you're listening or watching and you want us to talk about TikTok, you heard me, a TikTok or a reel or something you think is stupid or funny in the news or anything like that, go ahead and give us an email. Send us an email or send us a DM at whereisthisgoingpod@gmail.com. Or if we're on Instagram, just send us a DM at whereisthisgoingpod. Or Twitter, whereisthisgopo.
If you're bored and looking for content, go to YouTube and search SNL audition tape.
Okay.
And then you got to change it from not most viewed, but upload date.
Oh.
And then it's just people doing weird impressions in their room. And it's fucking awesome, dude.
People just upload their SNL audition tape.
Yes. Some kid got bullied off TikTok fucking 6 months ago. Jake Nowak.
I think I heard.
I want to be the next SNL cast member. That's burned in my brain because I hated it so much. But then they bullied him, and he hasn't done anything since. Oof. But yeah, before that, if I feel bad about myself, I'm I'm unfunny and uncreative. You throw on a little SNL audition tape. Some of them they get good, and you feel a little bad. But
they're inspiring.
Yeah, but you look for ones that have 7 subscribers. Watch that kid's SNL tape. Woo, dude! I wish I would have brought some of them in there.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of subscribers, if you're watching this, go ahead and click that subscribe button. We really appreciate your patronage. I know you're not paying for anything. This is all free content. But we would appreciate you subscribing, giving us a like, dude. Drop a comment. Say something. Yeah, I don't have anything in the news. Do you have anything from the news this week? I don't even know what's happened.
I do have a screenshot because you were things of the news. So I went to Twitter and clicked the news tab. Okay. Scroll down for a second, and these are all trending in business and finance.
Is anything I could do. Why business and finance?
I don't know. That's all of them, and I don't understand any of them.
NFT community. can
$sign
understand
SPX, $sign SP. I don't know business and finance, so yeah, I'm not an adult. I don't know any fucking news.
I look out the first. You're like, no, I'll check the news. The first news I see is business and finance. Mine says Southwest Airlines resumes ticket sales. Yeah, apparently Southwest Airlines was canceling a lot of flights. Anybody know anything about that? Nope.
We don't fly.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I don't fly much.
Oh, yeah, I don't fly. People fly.
I'm a poor piece of shit, and that's why I'm not very in touch with the news or what's going on with the outer world.
Yeah, I'm just trying to fucking hang on. Rent's coming up. I'm trying to figure that shit out.
Please show me the way. All right, I'll allow you to pitch a bit if you'd like, but you kind of already did.
Oh, I
which
forgot
is fine.
I am trying to find an ending. Okay. It's already kind of a funny bit, but I'm trying to find an ending for my Forrest Gump bit.
Oh, yes.
The only ending I have is going, you might not remember anything, you might not like this joke, you might not, but the next time you watch this movie, you're going to hear my voice, and then I do another, and then I do another Forrest Gump bullshit. Right. I want to find some better, like, another punch of, like, this is the end of the joke where you fucking laugh, and I move on. You know what I mean? But I can't find what it is other than going, you're going to remember this shit later when you watch this movie, that's all right.
It is all right, yeah. But
I want another punch there that's not me just doing a child's voice.
Yeah. I already gave you my input, but it's not much of an ending. It was just another additive of just the fact that I saw in an interview that he mimicked the voice off of. Yeah,
I did that in the beginning at one point. I was like, it's not fucking real. It's not a real guy. He even based the voice off the kid he met. Like, it's not real.
Right. The child actor who played him as a kid, which also is a great interview if you guys want to go learn more about Tom Hanks and Forrest Gump.
SNL auditions, dude. Just be YouTube. Do it.
Just YouTube that.
YouTube it. It's so much fun, dude. Just get really stoned, make popcorn, bring your friends. It's a good time.
Damn it, I don't have anything for the end of that still.
Yeah.
Don't bring up issues you've brought up to me in the past, Chase.
All right. A new bit I have. Okay. Oh, all right. I got one. I seen a commercial. I watch like poor people streaming services. Mm-hmm. So it's not ones that have different commercials every time. It's ones that you get the same fucking commercial for one day, and the next day it's a different commercial.
Yeah.
Watching show in the first commercial break. People open their diploma and it's like, I did it with SNHU or whatever the fuck. Right. And it's one foreign guy like, that's my name, Jesus. And he starts crying. I'm like, that's fucking great, Jesus. You did it. But then it comes on a second time. I'm like, I've seen this one. But then the third or fourth time, I'm like, I wish you'd have fucking dropped out. I'm so sick of this commercial. But
I'm so sick. I'm now sick
I'm now against you and what you... And the whole time it's an online... college, but they just keep showing a fucking bus driving around.
Yeah, being sick of the success.
Why is there a bus? It's just me being.
That's because they have to advertise.
Yeah, it's another me being angry and trying to convince people of things. But
right. I just like the phrase of being sick of the success story.
Yeah. It was great. I was happy for you, Jesus. But
I was happy for you, but now I'm kind of sick.
Hope your daughter Maria gets sick.
You're a doctor now. Come on, fix her.
God, dude, people are not gonna like me if they on this podcast
if they listen too far in.
Yeah, if they think I'm anything serious, they're gonna be like, "How drunk is he? It's a Red Bull."
It's a Red Bull, sir. I have half of a tall boy left.
Nah, it's all fun, silly queefs. It's okay.
I had one. Oh, I don't know if I brought this up before. I haven't brought it up on stage yet, just because I still don't know how to phrase it. But have you seen like an independent dollar store?
No, like just out in the country somewhere.
Like
is that what you mean?
It's not a Dollar General. It's not a Dollar Tree. It's something 99-cent store.
I have in like New York
with a weird name in front of it,
and I love those ones because they have very Chinese names.
Yes, there's that as well.
Good Time Dollar #1.
But I'm talking about out in the country those mostly, ones. Like just an independent dollar store. I always wonder, where did you get that shit that you can sell it for such a low price? That was all. It has to be off the back of
I'm too high, and I was like, Costco? Like, I'm like actually thinking into it.
Where do you get it? Like wholesale places?
It's got to be Costco.
Costco or off the back of a truck? What's bigger than Costco? Where does Costco get their shit?
All right, yeah, now you're just blowing my fucking mind. Did we take mushrooms at the beginning of this? Is that what's in those fucking cookies?
Dude, I don't
Do
know.
mushroom taste like soap?
Not
Crack taste like soap?
It doesn't taste like it. It can look like it sometimes. It does not smell like it. And they don't burn the same. So, hey, listen to me. Give me my single. If you're at home and you're wondering to yourself, is this crack? Or is this soap? All you gotta do, don't ruin your pipe. Put it right there on the counter. Light a match. Bring it to it. You can tell by how it burns.
Wait, what? I checked out. Was that was I supposed to riff? I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
I'm very high.
That was my
I'm off the vape, dude. I'm on the joints.
that was my Monday motivation. I don't. It's Thursday.
Come on, cocksuckers.
Come on, cocksuckers.
Listen, motherfucker.
Wake up,
up. Sling your dick. Nobody can tell you shit. Dude, Joey Diaz?
I miss the Joey Diaz. I don't listen anymore, sadly.
No, I'll go through and listen to an old. If you're fucking feeling like a piece of shit, YouTube recommendation again. Go through and look for whatever day it is and just go Joey Diaz Tuesday motivation, dude. You'll get your ass out of bed. I promise you that.
And if you're hearing impaired,
to a fucking brick wall.
Yeah, if you're hearing impaired, he does tweet, and his tweets, if you admit, his tweets sound like him.
Yeah, he also tweets good music recs, dude. Shouts Joey Diaz.
Yeah, shout out.
A poster of him on my wall.
Shout outs to Uncle Joey and Coco Joe. All right. This has been fun.
I'm high as shit. Was this funny at all? Did you guys like this at all? All right.
Yeah, we got minor approval from Jackie. So that I think there's no better way to go out. Ladies and gentlemen, again,
this was fun. I thought it was fun.
I had a good time.
We had soap cookies. We did jokes.
I'm so confused about these cookies, and I need to
weed.
talk to my mom about them.
I'm off the vapes.
He's off the vapes.
We did big
Ladies
shouts.
and gentlemen, do you have any shows coming up?
I'm fucking so bad at dates. When is this coming out?
It's coming out next week.
When's next week? What's the date?
Next week is the week after. It's like the first week of the year.
Will it be out before the 5th? Because that's the only date I remember.
I think so.
I'm at Dr. Grins on the 5th with also not former, what the fuck? I'm high, not former.
Is it the open mic?
Fellow dog, Niles Nowak. Me and Niles Nowak will be at Dr. Grins Thursday.
Oh, yeah.
January 5th.
Yeah, and you'll hear about that earlier than this episode from Niles, too.
I'm going to do 3 minutes of what I think is my best joke. So watch me probably eat a dick for 3 minutes in front of some random headliner's crowd.
Hell yeah. And I may stop by to try to get a drop spot.
Holy shit, dude. That'd be crazy. Niles, Hunter, and that'd be like the comedy. Oh,
It'd be
this whole podcast made it happen.
We'll take over Dr. Grins. They won't even know I hit them.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm bad at shows. I know I'm going out to fucking Livonia or something like that sometime soon. I'm terrible at dates, dude. I don't know.
I'm on January 6th. I'm doing an insurrection holiday show. No, January 6th. I'll be at.
Are we at different ones or sorry? I was late on the riff.
I'll be at Main Street Pub down in Kalamazoo on Gold Road. And then I'll be heading down to Nashville on the 11th. On the 11th, I'll be at the Bowery Vault.
Gee, I should remember dates. This sounds a lot more official.
And then I'll be doing something fun on the 20th. Details to come on that soon. But yeah, other than that, be sure to visit Parrots Lounge every Thursday night at 9:30. Chase, you're not a host, but you're there all the time. Go check out Mulligan's. Make it spicy.
Yep. Yeah. Say hosting the show, soon to fucking come, dude.
Right.
Dog Comics. Oh shit, Dog Comics. Yeah, dude, we do got
Dog
shows
Comic
coming up. I'm
Productions.
stoned.
You
I gotta
idiot.
plug it. We got the Robin Theater that'll be coming up in Lansing. I think tickets go for sale mid to end of January. That's when they go live. So if you're in Lansing, go to that show. I think we have 2 shows. Robin Theater, Lansing, March sometime. March, Lansing, Robin Theater. Fuck, we're doing another roast battle. It's sometime, dude. Fuck, I forget the date. God damn it. This is why I was on the vape and not joints. Roast battle. Keep your eyes open. Maybe Hunter's going to be in it. I don't remember. I don't know.
I don't think so.
There's another roast battle.
Maybe.
There's a corporate show, but you guys aren't. You can't go to that.
Yeah.
Robin Theater, roast show, Dog Comic Productions.
Also, get your tickets for Art Battle, February, Art Battle Grand Rapids. We're at it again. It's on February, I want to say 19th, 18th or 19th. My bad for not knowing that one off the rip. But yeah, the first one was really fun. We have some new competitors this time around, as well as some returning art battlers. What do you call someone who participates in a battle?
Battle-y? Knight? Soldier?
A battalion? No. I mean, art battalion. Any Jew. But yeah, come out to just search Art Battle Grand Rapids on Instagram at Grand Rapids Art Battle. That's probably what the website is too, Grand Rapids Art Battle. My bad. But yeah, come out, get your tickets. Sorry, I'm awful at promoting that right now, but I'll do better. Thank you, Skies, so much. Thank you, Skies. Thank you to the Skies and back. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. Shouts out to them Skies.
Shouts. Big shouts.
See ya. We're good.